Hi guys. Well, the weekend is finally here and I get to do some gardening. It's raining on and off, but you know, a gardener's got to do what a gardener's got to do. Here I just planted some sweet potato slips. The three on the left are Jersey yellows. This is the first time I've ever planted or grown sweet potatoes. And these are O. Henrys. And they show up pretty wilted, faded. But it's guaranteed that that's how they're supposed to show up. Or that's how they usually show up. And that they're very hardy and strong and they come back. Under this straw bed I have the Yukon Golds. I buried them about an inch or two deep into some very lovely dark soil because since last fall they've been under cardboard and hay. Not hay, straw. First time again growing potatoes this way, so we'll see how they do too. I hope there's not too much straw on them to start their journey towards the sun and come up. And over here are the sunchokes. So these are going to vine, I hear, pretty good. So we'll see how that comes about. And it gets pretty hot over here. And then they have the fence, which keeps things a little warmer. And I hear that these are tropical plants, so they like the heat and the sun. I'm expecting them to do real good. Now today the eggplants come out. I have two of them. The Thai purple ribbed from Baker's Creek. I have two of them in grow bags. And I'm going to pull up this mum that's growing here and find a new home for that. And I'm going to put those two eggplant grow bags here. Oh yeah, that's looking real pretty. I am real happy with this area. I just hope these eggplants do good. Again, these are the Thai purple ribbed eggplants. Bigger than a softball. And they did struggle a little during the hardening off period where they got a little sunburn. They feel a little flimsy, but I think now that they're out here and will be watered regularly because I really was not consistent with the watering, though everything was babied in my babied standard. My standard of babying things. And I also sprinkled everything with a little bit of chicken poop. Since I don't have chickens, I have to buy chicken poop. But yes, this area that I created last year, this new area, is good to go. I'm really pleased with it. I'm just going to water them with a little rainwater because they've been watered all winter long with chlorinated water. Though I tried to let the chlorinated water sit as much as possible. I'm sure they'll appreciate a good drink of rainwater. Now this decomposing straw I save for mulch, but probably to put on the potatoes when they start coming up. Keep them covered. Okay, so standing back and taking a look. I think I'm going to remove this mum too. These mums get pretty big. Last year my cucumbers were growing all entwined with them. But I'm going to remove this one next, and I'm going to plant some cosmo seeds. And maybe they'll come up and hide this foliage when it starts dying down to the ground. So remove cosmo seeds, and then maybe think about the other areas. It's pretty funny how, like, all winter long, you plan and you draw your garden out, and you pretty much know in your head where you want to put things, and you rearrange. But for me, I do that, but then when it comes to planting time, it comes out to like nothing that I've planned. But this is also a lot of fun. You know, I don't know if there's any painters out there, but if you like painting landscapes with flowers, and you step back and look at your painting, and you do a little dab and say, you know what, I'm going to put little flowers here. It'll look nice if something is there. That's pretty much what I do with the garden in the spring. And I really have fun doing this. Okay, instead of cosmos, I ended up putting barrage. Just mixing up my soil potion here. Nothing in particular, just pretty much what I have around the house. Vermiculite, peat moss, humus, manure compost, some organic raised bed soil. Just mixing that up so I can add it to the in-ground soil and plant some beans. Little sneak peek at my kneeling pad. Okay, spread that around. Okay, so on this arch here, let's see. Last year I grew the pole beans, Blue Lake or Kentucky or something like that, and I really had a great harvest all summer long. Very successful. I'm actually going to put a second trellis here for those beans again. In the first trellis set, I'm planting red noodle beans from M.I. Gardener. And I'm looking forward to seeing what that's going to look like on this trellis. So here we go. Okay, 1.5 inches deep. Pat it down. Sorry about the cover on this flapping around. Let's get some rainwater on here. Oh, I also planted some on this side already. Try to get some in the bucket. I put 6 on this side and just 2 on the outside for good measure. And over here, just 6 on the inside. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. I have some trellises to build, but I really appreciate you guys checking in with me and seeing what I'm up to. As always, I'm out in the garden when I can, because that is what makes me happy. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and happy gardening to all.